piano in that is
that
insane.
came out like 2 years ago.
Did he?
I'll give it to you though. It came out on the
Oh.
album because you didn't know. Yeah, no, I'll give it to you. Like I've been doing music for like 4 or 5 years. Like wow, I finally quit my job. Like I'm finally just doing music. Like this is what I've always wanted to do. Welcome to the 3rd episode of the Inky podcast. This is the first episode of 2022, so I thought we'd do a little recap of 2021, all of our favorite albums, songs, that type of stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna start off with my favorite producer of the year. I'm gonna say Cardo because I was looking at his Instagram just a few minutes ago, and honestly, I feel like he's produced a song on every album that I like, or the songs that he does produce on albums that end up being my favorite ones. Like especially on Don Toliver's album, he did 5 times. He did Flocky Flocky.
Yeah, it's fun.
He did another one on there as well. He did my favorite song on Meek Mill's album. He did something on Roddy Ricch. He did Baby Keem's. So yeah, in terms of like the amount of songs that he's produced and the consistency of them, I'd say Cardo.
Yeah.
And what about you?
Well, to be honest, I don't really have like a overall producer. I think because I listen to a lot of different artists, so I don't really have an overall producer that's produced a crazy amount of stuff. But like Summer Walker's stuff, London on the Track's pretty good. I like stuff like that. I think TSB is always good, cause especially from the UK and it's more relatable sort of thing. Yeah, a lot
of really good UK songs he seems to produce. Yeah. What's it called? There's a song. It's called Come Around. I think he did like a breakdown for it. That's like a really sick beat. I really like that. But I do understand what you mean about it's hard to necessarily pick one producer. I mean, I picked one, but like it's hard to pick one because
there's just so many people.
I'm kind of the same as you. I listen to different songs and stuff. It's hard to find one person.
Yeah, I think
because lots of songs just sometimes I don't even know who's produced it. Like it's just a random person that's done one song that I really like, you know. But they're not like super consistent.
I think a lot of people use.
I mean, there's people like
producers as well.
Yeah. Lots of people don't just stick with the same people.
No.
Yeah, you're right on that. I feel like, well, like you said, London on the Track, he did like most of Summer Walker's album.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't they like break up or some shit?
Yeah,
as well?
I think.
That's kind of mad. Like he's getting paid for like his own diss songs, like all the songs about him or some shit.
I get paid for my own diss songs.
Hicks is a low-key drill rapper. No one knows it. No,
don't tell him.
Another person is Wheezy. I like Wheezy's beats a lot.
Yeah, he's good.
I also like his beats than the songs on his beats, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the Young Thug's, like I didn't necessarily like Young Thug's album, but I like some of the beats on it.
You can definitely tell as well when Wheezy, like when you hear a Wheezy song. I know, suppose the tag comes in, but you can always just tell like.
But just from the drum sounds and stuff, like he uses the Spins 808 all the time and stuff, but he does it in a way that just works.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, those are our producers. The next one we've got is Album of the Year. I feel like you've got something you can say for this one.
Well, overall, the year for albums, I think, personally, is pretty dry. That's not, like, amazing. Yeah. Like, the one that sticks out to me is Ryan Trey's. And then, I think Thames had a good, like, project, like 5...
like an EP?
Yeah, like a 5-song EP, which is really good, which I liked. But there's not been massive standout album. I suppose Summer Walker again's it was very, very good, but that was it.
I think it's you don't notice it until like now. We were like going through albums trying to find our favorite ones, and we're kind of like, hold on.
Yeah, that's what
there's not many albums that I listen to front to back and think all these songs are so crazy, or you know, it's like you said, we kind of listen to, like, we'll go through the album and pick our favorite songs and then only listen to those songs.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, two albums that I could listen to like most of the songs on them, really like them. Like you, Ryan Trey's album, I thought that was really good.
It's very good.
Because it was short as well. It's only like 11 songs.
Yeah, short albums are always better, I think. I think people just put too much, and it's sort of like, especially like you get lost with some songs that just like seem like they're like fit in the project or whatever, I suppose. Yeah.
Ryan Trey's album and Don Toliver's album. There's a few songs on Don Toliver's album I don't like, or like I wouldn't I don't dislike them, but I wouldn't listen to them all the time. But the majority of the songs I like on there a lot.
I think like the first half of that album is really good, and then the second half I don't like as much.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Yeah, the first like few songs are really good. Like they're more kind of like dark or like up tempo songs, and then the second half's more like R&B stuff, which is weird, I suppose, for me and you because we both like R&B a lot. But I don't know. I think he just suits the kind of up tempo songs a bit better. But yeah, Ryan Trey, Don Toliver for me. Tory Lanez album, we both like that one. Like I didn't even realize that came out this year. I thought that came out last year.
Which one was that? The Playboy one.
The Playboy.
Yeah, that was really good.
But again, it's like I think Distance is one of. Well, we'll come on to that category next. But I think Distance is one of the best songs I've heard. It's like best R&B songs I've heard. Like
it's so good.
Like a long time. But I can't. There's another song on there called. Is it Her? / something.
Oh, I can't.
Her / Are You Dumb?
Yeah, that's that's really good.
I like that. But one thing I don't like about that album is the voice box thing that he adds.
See, I didn't like that at first, but I really like that now. I don't know why. It's just different, I suppose.
I just find it annoying. Oh, I like it on that Her / Are You Dumb song. I like it on that.
Some of it, I think it's just overused on the whole album. I think some songs it should have just been kept in some.
I think, I think some of the songs it's just like, why is this here? Like, it's just annoying me.
I guess with him, he tries to make it like more unique and stuff. Like if he's like all capsules.
It is different. Like I've not heard anyone do that.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe there's a reason. Kind of don't like it. I also like Baby Keem's album. I don't think you.
I don't. I have listened to it once, but it's just not really.
But it's not really. Yeah,
no.
Yeah. No, I like that. There's got loads of like. I think I really like the beats on that.
The beats are
there's lots of beat switches and stuff like that. But yeah, like we kind of mentioned this next category. Well, I mentioned it a couple of minutes ago. Song of the year. I'll go with you.
Mine is Distance by Tory Lanez. I just something about it's just so good. The guitar in it, and just like the spacing of the vocals and stuff is just so good. I just love that shit.
It's so simple. Yeah. There's only drums like at the end or something. Isn't it?
It's just I don't know something about it.
It's just him and the guitar. It just fits so well.
He did like a live version as well. It's just still as good.
Yeah. He can really sing. Honestly,
he is sick.
He can really sing.
It's definitely one of my favorites.
Didn't he do like a live version of the whole album?
Yeah. He did like a live stream or something, didn't he? But then he brought it out as like an album. But it's so he's so like his versatility, should I say? He's just so good.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he does. I mean, I like his R&B stuff the best by
definitely.
far. Like Chick's Tape is like if I told him you can only do one thing, it would be R&B.
Yeah, definitely.
But I like the 80s album is cool.
It's cool, but
I don't like it.
Still mad.
I don't like it like because
go on, say. He left a song off there that I was waiting for months and it didn't come out, and I'm annoyed. So I don't want to listen to the album anymore.
Automatically 0 out of 10 albums.
I literally skipped through every song. That's trying to find it.
Did he post a snippet of it, or was
he
just
posted it on his Instagram before, like a live. And
see, I hate that. Yeah, I hate that because like if a song gets leaked and the artist doesn't drop it, you can't really get mad at them. But if they tease a song and like put it on their Instagram or something and then don't drop it, it's like, fam, like what? Why? Yeah. Like, you've just shown me the song. I don't understand why they do that. That reminds me of like Travis in 2016, Birds in the Trap. You know when? Oh my god, this is bringing back a memory now. When it was Dotwave Radio and it was finally the one where he was gonna play Birds. Birds was gonna come out.
Yeah.
And he dropped the track list before the radio show. And I remember looking through the songs, and do you remember the snippet of Rah Rah?
Oh like, yeah, that was sick. Like, that song.
He played it in a club or something. And I was looking through the track list, and none of them said Rah Rah. And in my head, I was trying to look at all the song titles. Like,
was that the one with Young Thug?
Maybe this could be it.
Swear at you.
Rah Rah. No, it has Lil Uzi on
Lil
it.
Uzi. Oh.
It's like, yeah, but
I don't think that'd fit in though. To be fair, now.
Nah, he dropped it, but the thing is, like, I was so mad, and then he was playing the album, and it got to the last song, and he didn't play it. I was like, oh fuck, like, where's this song? And then they played it afterwards, like as like a leak, like just here's an extra song.
Yeah.
And I was so gassed. I loved that. That was like the best fucking era of music ever. Oh my god. I loved
yeah,
it.
that was.
I know you did too.
Yeah, it was too good.
And like the Goosebump snippet. Do you remember the Goosebump snippet?
Oh, them times were the best for music. There's so many
That
good
was
albums
so
that year
good.
as well. But that just made it.
Party Next Door. Yeah, the Goosebump snippet. I used to play it. I literally used to loop it, just play it over and over again. It's like 10 seconds. I was like, this is going to be the greatest song of all time. And then
even my mum likes that song.
Out. And it came out. Oh my god! And it had Kendrick on it. And the Kendrick verse is kind of terrible. But
I think but it's
when
cool.
it's been played live on the radio thing, and you hear Kendrick's voice, it's like, oh my god! Like it was crazy. I don't know, it was crazy.
So good.
So yeah, that was your song of the year and my song of the year. I put Distance as well because it's such a good song. I've also put His and Hers by Internet Money, and it's got Don Toliver, Lil Uzi, and I think Gunna's on it as well. You know that song?
I've heard. I think I've seen it, but I don't think I've heard it.
It's like that's like my favorite chorus, like my favorite hook. And again, it's Don Toliver. Like
Don Toliver's crazy.
Don Toliver's he's so good. He's got the most unique voice
Definitely
in music right now, and the best at melodies and stuff. Him and Brent Fires are my favorites.
Yeah, Brent needs to drop something.
Yeah. On it, probably he would have album of the year if he dropped it.
Yeah,
probably.
up.
Like I feel like he would be my.
Didn't he
album.
say he was going to drop something and he did, and he dropped the song?
I was so mad. He said like he put a date and then he put, I guess his album's going to be called Wasteland, and he put the date and then Wasteland, and everyone was like, oh, he's dropping his album. Just dropped a song. Like, so I think he just delayed it for no reason. To be honest. I was mad, and that was my whole video idea for that week as well. But yeah, it is what it is. So moving on from song of the year, I guess it's kind of the same ish thing, but beat of the year. So
this is easy for me.
Specifically, your favorite instrumental.
This is easy for me.
Go on, you go first.
It is Nowhere to Run on the Ryan Trey album. The piano in that is
that
insane.
came out like 2 years ago.
Did he?
I'll give it to you though. It came out on that album because you didn't know. Yeah, no, I'll give it to you.
Oh,
that song came out in like 20. The actual song came out in 2019.
Really?
But he put it on his album.
That's crazy.
But you hadn't heard.
I've never heard of him.
You hadn't heard of him, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
That is a really good.
King's Heart's good
I've
as
definitely
well.
tried to.
Can I have that? Can I change it to that?
Yeah. This guy's a fraud.
I didn't know. I've only just really started listening to them since the album.
Nah. Yeah, no, I'll give you that one. Yeah, that beat. I've definitely tried to recreate or make something like that piano. The sample is so good.
So good.
It's so good. And the drum bounce is like slightly, like the snare hits in a weird position and stuff. Yeah, that's unique. That's really sick. You picked a song from 2019.
Fuck knows. I tried.
I'll give it to you. My one is Feeling Peachy by Kodak Black. Have you heard that song?
Yeah, you kept playing that in the car all the time.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh my, I fucking love that beat. The beat's so good.
Hasn't it got like a random
I feel like it's
sample at the start? Is it that one?
No, it's just him like singing. Yeah, the song starts with him singing like some melodic bit, and then it just cuts into this super hard like dark beat. The guitar, I wish I could make guitar samples like that.
Yeah, I need to start learning how to play. Such a level up.
I mean, I've got a guitar, but playing it is a different thing.
Yes.
It's not as hard to learn as you think, but it's just you have to just put the time in and just sit there and play.
Yeah, but that's like everything.
Practice songs. Yeah.
I might go start busking in London, just on the side street.
Ed Sheeran too. So again, kind of latching onto beats. Favorite sample maker from this year?
Probably Kane, as I've said in the first episode. I just love his like jazzy stuff. I think it's so far. Yeah, I've learnt a lot from him.
And didn't he do one of your favorite songs?
He did I think it was on Always Forever, Bryson Tiller. He did something on that with Jay Lewis. That's so good. Yeah. I think it's that song.
Yeah, when I heard that, I thought that was a real sample, like an actual.
Yeah, what else did he do?
A sample from a song.
He did I think he did a 2020 song, which was on Playboy, but yeah, he's so far. His packs are fire.
Yeah, he's really good. I think that's the biggest compliment you can give a sample maker is when you think their sample actually sounds like a real sample.
Yeah, he's just
Like if you have to like, wait, hold on, is this like from a song or did someone make this? Like that's
yeah,
like
the elements just so
when
good
you know
together.
it's fire.
But
Yeah, he's really
I think
good.
another one is like I hope I've not said this wrong. Mulene.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
yeah.
that
He's had
his video that you dropped
he's
is
had some
sick,
crazy songs.
but some of the samples he makes are fire.
Yeah. If you can learn to play guitar sick, you're just like instantly taking yourself to a different
Yeah.
like level. Like if you learned guitar as a kid and then decided to make samples, like you're just good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like instantly all you have to do is record some melodies and that's it. Yeah, he's sick. And I kind of associated with him is my favorite sample maker, or at least who's someone who I think's like had the craziest, the most songs, the most placements is Des Wright.
Yeah, he's sick.
And that kind of goes with Cardo. I feel like he's produced most of his placements come with Cardo, but yeah, he's done so many songs like like basically all the same as Cardo, but he's made the melodies for them, which I find like that's super crazy. Like to get your samples placed on so many different songs and so many big songs. He did the Magic Jordan Drake song.
Oh really?
With OZ. Yeah, so that's like that's super fire. He did so many songs, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So he's definitely had like the craziest run
he must be
this year.
his work ethic was
The
crazy.
guy's making bread. Yeah. We'll go with, again, keeping it to do with production. Your favorite plugin? Bit of a difficult one. I struggle to come up with something because I use the same plugins over and over again.
Favorite plugin? Well, I use Reels a lot, so I'd probably say that. But I don't really have like an overall favorite plugin. I sort of just use the same things like you. But I think
it's a hard question because like you use plugins together to get a certain sound. You know what I mean? There's not like one plugin that you use to get your whole sound.
I have like a combo.
For me,
like a combo of like mastering. I use like Virtual Mix Rack.
Leak your master chain.
I use this Virtual Mix Rack. I think it's by Slate Digital, which is really good. I feel like that just brings so much brightness into samples. And then I think what do I use with it? Ozone Imager. I think that just makes you can like separate the.
Is it like a stereo?
Yeah, you can separate each like frequency band and like make certain parts of the sample like more wider and stuff. I just feel like that's so good to use.
What like you can separate the high end?
Yeah, so like just
and make that super wide.
Yeah, and you can just.
Oh, that's it. I need to get that.
Take the like bass that you don't want in the sample and just make it like.
You use that in the master.
Yeah.
Or on the master. Sorry. Okay.
I use them together,
I feel like I need to come up with a master chain. I don't really master my samples.
No, I think that's pretty much what I use. I just use that and just make it louder. But
no secret tricks.
No, it's just
for me, my favorite plugin, it's not necessarily a plugin. It's like a company that makes plugins. It's kind of basic. Maybe I'm just being a basic bitch by saying this, but Valhalla. Like the delay and the reverb.
Yeah, they're so good.
It's just to me, it's just unmatched. Like you could download a million other reverbs and delays, but I'm always gonna go.
It's so straightforward.
If I'm trying to make something quick, or I'm adding reverb to like a perk or something, I'm just gonna go straight down where it says V and click Valhalla reverb straight away.
Yeah, but they're so straightforward. Like so easy to use.
It's so easy and it just sounds good.
Yeah.
It just sounds good. So like, why would I overcomplicate it for myself? You know. And the same with the delay. It's like. Especially like I know how it works so much now to a point where I know exactly how like what to change to get the sound that I want, especially with the delay, to like get a really big heavy delay.
Definitely. So
I just use Valhalla all the time. So yeah, those are my favorite plugins. Next we'll go with your favorite new artist.
I hope I'm not gonna butcher this name, but Digatti. I always go.
Digatti.
Yeah, I always go on about her, don't I? She's fire.
Yeah, she's kind of like Summer Walker, I guess. Like the same kind of lane, like R&B, but she's kind of low key, isn't she? She doesn't. I think she's quite new. Have many followers. Yeah.
But I think.
No, she's sick.
Her voice is so good, just so good. But.
Yeah, you showed me her songs.
Yeah, they're sick.
I think I'd heard of her before, but not like. properly. I'd never properly listened
No.
until you showed me. Yeah, she's sick. I've got a massive, well, not massive list.
A massive list of favourite new artists.
Yeah, well, I've got like 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you're gonna hate all of them.
Well, I won't hate them. I just probably don't listen
You
to
know,
them.
nah, you hate them.
Go on.
So you know Sofago.
Yeah, I
You know
do.
who that is? Oh, you know, you signed to Travis.
Yeah.
Which probably is one of the worst decisions he's
Isn't
ever
that-
made, considering Travis is trying to be cancelled.
Isn't
right
that
now, but-
rage music?
Yeah, I love it. I
Yeah,
fucking
it's
love
not.
it. Everyone hates it,
It's
but I
not
love
for
it.
me.
Sofago, this guy called Can, he's sick.
Mm,
I put Forever Friday just because I really like his music.
Yeah.
Like, he's genuinely one of my favorite artists, like straight up. This guy called, you probably wouldn't have heard of him, called Dijon. I think I showed you, I texted you that other day.
You probably did.
And you said I like Dijon. You said I like Dijon mustard.
If you're somehow watching this, I did not say that.
Yeah, he makes really like, I guess it's like alternative R&B.
Yes, it was very,
But I just think
very
it's sick.
different.
So
I listened to it.
So if you guys like stuff like that, 100% go and listen to him. Another guy called Jack James. He's from the UK. He does
he's
R&B.
sick.
His album's actually like amazing. There's a song on there called Joyride. Oh my god, like it's like proper vintage R&B, like 90s R&B kind of sound,
Like
but
Aaliyah sort of beats.
but it's kind of but it's like modernized, so it's not, you know, it's like using modern drum sounds and stuff like that. I love it. I think he's really talented, but it's hard to break out in the UK with R&B.
Yeah, it seems
So,
like there's not
I don't
many
know.
R&B like massive artists.
There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of them, but
Just-
they're not. Yeah, like you said, they're not big.
Yeah,
Like no one cares in the UK, which is a shame. But I don't know. Maybe that it'll change.
I hope so.
So next, we'll go with underrated/unknown album. So someone that you think doesn't get the credit they deserve, or
Okay.
someone that's just low key.
I think he's quite new. It's DC. It's called In the Loop. It's like a it's rap, but
Wait, who? DC, the UK guy.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know how to explain what genre it would be. It's rap, but it's like garage, but like I don't know.
They have like loads of vocals in the beats and stuff. Does TSB?
Yeah,
do
it's
a
all
lot of the
TSB. I
beats?
think TSB
Yeah.
pretty much produced everything, but it's just so like I'm not a big rap fan, but his voice is just so good and just he flows so well off all the drums.
Yeah.
That's
I feel like for me, if I had to listen to rap music, like straight up rap, it has to have really, really good beats.
yeah, definitely. And TSB always.
You know what I mean?
provides.
Like like beats with vocals and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Because I like listening to melodic stuff, so I feel like if the rapper isn't melodic, then the beat needs to be
Mhm.
melodic or interesting, you know, for me to listen to. Is there any other ones, like American ones that you have, or is that the only one?
Underrated album. Oh, I'm not really sure. I think I don't think there's really.
I've got my one is again, it's kind of that rage fucking shit that you hate. Trippie Redd's album. That I don't care what anyone says.
I've never listened to that
Um,
Trippie Redd album.
Oh, it's so good. Genuinely one of my favorite albums. Like, well, not okay. It's not made like my album of the year, but in terms of the fact that it being underrated, I feel like a lot of people don't rate that album.
Yeah.
But I feel like the people that do rate it really highly. Like,
Mhm.
Ocean. Me and Ocean were speaking about it. Like, that shit's so good. Like, we both said exactly the same thing. Like, front to back, if you like that type of music,
Yeah.
then that album is like really, really, really
I used to
good.
be really into Trippie Redd as well. I just don't know. I just stopped listening to
Yeah,
him.
he's good. His old stuff was really good. You know when he used to like proper like scream and like, you know,
Yeah.
he used to do those crazy long like type shit. That was a terrible.
Yeah, we're gonna need
Trippie
some
Redd
auto tune
impersonation.
on that.
But you know what I mean,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when
I
he
get
used to
you.
proper go crazy. So the next category, again bringing it back to production, your favorite kit
Favorite. I
of
don't know
the year,
if
or kits.
I don't know if one of them is from this year, but it's my favorite kit I've been using. The Based One kit. So there's an R&B one, and then I think there's a new one he just come out called Halo. And
Oh,
I just-
okay. Is it drum kits?
drum
or
kits,
Is it,
yeah.
Yeah.
But the sounds on them are just so clean and like they just fit what I like to use, sort of thing. All the kicks are
I
hard.
think that's an important one. The kicks,
because you get
a lot of drum. It's very hard to find good kicks.
Yeah, you get a lot of kits and the drums are so quiet, and then you turn them up and like in the boost thing in FL, and they just
the boost knob,
just seem weird. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it doesn't sound the same unless it's like naturally. Yeah, I know what you mean. My favorite kit slash kits, is Only One's kits.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think it's just a guarantee. It's like a guarantee. Like if I was gonna spend money on a kit,
especially the percussion,
I would spend it on Only One's kits.
The percussion loops,
the
so
perk
good.
loops. I feel like the perk loops in his kits are like essential for like most producers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like a bunch of producers use his kits, and there's always like one kick in each kit, at least one kick.
Yeah.
That I use religiously.
Definitely.
As soon as it comes out.
Yep.
Like I find it like this is the one. The rim shot's always good. The hi hat, like it's just.
He's even got a snare in one of it called Loner.
Yeah, I made it. Made it to an Only One kit. But yeah, honestly my favorite kits.
That BWB
I used
that you showed me.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah,
that's sick.
I think. Yeah, I think they're good. I think there's a lot of sounds in there, so maybe sometimes I think, it's a bit weak. But I think that's just because there's so many sounds. Like maybe half of them aren't very good, or half of them I don't like, and half of them I really like.
Do you know what?
I like to use the hi-hats in those and the snares.
Do you know what kit that I'd like someone to actually bring out that I don't think anyone's really brought out?
What?
Just a kit for synth basses. Just like a whole kit of huge synth basses.
Oh, that's a good idea, you know.
No, isn't it?
Anyone out there?
Anyone
out there?
Because you get some in a pack.
Synth bass kit.
You get some in a pack, and there's like 10 or whatever, but some of them are just like, not bassy enough. There seems like no.
It is hard to find good synth basses.
Definitely.
Right.
But if someone could make a pack with like 50 synth basses that are all sick, then I'll buy it.
That's a good idea. Yeah, no one's done that before. People do perk kits and all that type of stuff, but I've never heard of a bass kit. Maybe that's the new.
My synth bass kit is coming out in 3 months, everybody. Link in description.
I haven't started it yet, but it's coming. Okay, next we'll get onto an interesting one. I think you said you struggled with this one, but a collab album that you want to see in 2022. So 2 artists.
So this is going to be so
not just work together,
collab
but
album
2 artists that you want to see do a whole album.
Yeah, this is never going to happen, and it's so obvious from me. But I'd love to see a Party Next Door and Tory album, because I was listening to there's 2 songs on Spotify that are quite old, 2009. No, maybe longer than that, but they have 2 songs that I found I haven't heard before. I found them the other day, and they're so good, and I just think they just would be matched so perfect, because they've got such good elements in it.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Can you imagine they do like a song like Trauma or something, like a Afro style R&B song?
Yeah, that would be sick.
Crazy. Yeah, they would definitely match well together on those types of beats. Like, yeah, 100%. For me, I've put Party Next Door as well. Party Next Door and Black.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
But like in this set, if it sounded like Party Next Door 3,
yeah.
Like the super dark beats, dark R&B, I think those 2 would sound amazing together. I've also put Kodak and Future. I think that I don't know.
Yeah, that would be actually really sick.
If they made like, if they used the right beats and like took their time with that, that could be sick.
Consciousness? Is that
Conscience? Yeah, Conscience.
That song's sick.
I listened to that recently. Yeah, I feel like they'd fit really well. Like a mixture of melodic songs and like hard dark songs, I think would be crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Kodak's honestly become one of my favorites lately. I don't know why. He all the songs he dropped lately have been sick.
I wouldn't mind like Eli do a song, like an album or something. It probably wouldn't happen, because he's very like on his I don't know who with, but I'd like to see him do like maybe like a mini EP with just someone that fits his like
Eli and Party Next Door
or that. Yeah. But I feel like he could definitely make something sick with someone. I don't know who, but
100%. And if they did that and use just like Soriano beats, that would be sick. That would be hard. Yeah. I was gonna say like Bryson Tiller and Pie Next Door or something like that. And I guess it would work, but I also feel like their sound's kind of different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So the next category I've got is similar to collab album, but a producer and artist collab you want to see. So maybe like a producer that executive produces an album for a specific artist.
I thought of this, and it's already, I suppose it's already happened, but it's not, sort of thing, because I think it was already a made beat. But I'd like to see like not a collab album, maybe a couple of songs, but a D-Pat and Bryson Tiller album.
Oh yeah, that would be sick. That's a really good one.
I think that just
they've made songs together, but not a whole album.
Yeah. No. But I feel like it'd be sick.
Yeah. Or like Bryson Tiller on Brent Faiyaz's style beats would be sick.
Yeah, that would be sick.
I think D-Pat does a lot of Brent stuff as well, so I think that's kind of the same thing. Yeah. For me, I've always wanted this. I think they've done one song together and it's like a feature or something, but Wonder Girl and Future, like,
yeah, that would be sick.
I feel like that would be the like the best, like, super hard dark Wonder Girl beats and Future rapping.
Saying that, you've just made me think Eli Sostra and Wonder Girl drums. Wow. With him, that would be sick.
Yeah, wow. I need these things to happen. We gotta make this happen somehow.
That would be so crazy. Good.
Like Soriano melodies, Wonder Girl drums, Eli.
Who's the guy that does like the string?
Little 451 feature.
Like the orchestra. Jay Lennox. Is that right?
It's a guy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Johan. Oh, I thought you said girl.
Oh no.
Johan or Johan Lennox.
Yeah,
I think it's Johan.
Something. Him and Wonder Girl would probably
that would be
cool.
Crazy. Yeah, with Eli on it.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
So those are all kind of the music questions or categories we've got for today, but a couple more kind of personal ones about us. I suppose everyone has this. They want to make their goals for 2022. So, what are your goals? So,
I think definitely YouTube wise grow to like at least 5k maybe. I think it's possible.
Yeah, 100%. I was looking at my statistics earlier, and I went from like 1,000 to I think I'm nearly at 6k in a year. So 100% possible.
I didn't think I'd get anywhere near 1,000, and I've got over that time, 2.5
Doubled.
times. Yeah, so I'm pretty chuffed with that. But yeah, no, that and just like working on more, like I want to make more like studio stuff and stuff like that, just to make it a little bit more entertaining. I don't want to keep doing tutorials all the time. I do, but
yeah,
just make it more interesting and stuff like that. And then probably another things I'd like to do, probably just actually produce some songs, get them out. That's why I'm gonna start like sending stuff out more now, and then
send more samples out. Yeah,
definitely. And then obviously I'm gonna try and work on. I've got packs and that coming out, so I'll be working on those. My synth bass pack coming out, everyone. So don't forget to get that.
It's coming. You said it now. People are gonna like DM you asking for it. What about outside of music? Is there any other goals?
Outside of music?
Or things you want to do?
I definitely want to go travelling a little bit. Just get out. Probably just travel around Europe probably. But depending on, you never know with the COVID stuff.
Yeah, that's true. So my goals for 2022, I guess it's kind of the same as you. For YouTube, I want to get 25k subs, which is, I feel like it's achievable, but I also think it's, what's the word? Like I'm pushing it.
Yeah, but
that's like
you got to be like that.
It's not unrealistic, but yeah, I feel like you have to kind of set your.
Definitely.
You have to be realistic, but you also have to push yourself.
Definitely.
Like, I could say I want 10k subs, and I know I'll get that next year.
Yeah,
you know.
Definitely.
But 25k is like an actual thing I have to work for. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get more placements or have more songs come out.
Definitely.
And yeah, I want to travel more. I've been doing that recently. Like I've been trying to, like me and you, we just went somewhere random.
Yeah.
Very short notice, just because
we didn't even make any music. We just chilled out. sort of thing.
Yeah. I think that's a important thing, is to do things not just for music.
I think that probably links into the next thing of what I took from 2021. Like, taking breaks is okay. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
And not to just like,
you feel like you shouldn't.
Yeah, you feel guilty.
You got to tell yourself. Yeah, you got to tell yourself, like, everyone takes breaks. You have to recharge.
Definitely.
I think that's helped me as well. Like, when I went away last week to Finland, and now I've come back and I feel like I'm making better samples.
Definitely.
Or not better, but I feel like I want to make samples. I didn't want to make samples before, you know?
Yeah.
You need to recharge yourself.
Sometimes I think it just gets too much and you overthink shit and it's just like,
It gets to a cycle of thoughts that you can't escape without just... The best thing to do is just take a step back and just do something you enjoy outside of music.
Definitely.
Go outside, go see your friends, anything.
And drink water.
Is there any... Drink... Stay hydrated. Is there anything else you've taken from 2021?
What have I taken from 2021? I'm not really sure. Maybe try not to let myself overthink about stuff, especially like seeing other people get placements,
social media,
whatever, and just realise that everyone's in the same boat, sort of thing.
Yeah.
What
For me, I think I said this in one of the podcasts before, but I used to be super focused on placements. But now I'm doing the YouTube thing. I feel like the balance between making content and trying to get placements is like you want to be doing both.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's something that I've like figured out. Okay, like I shouldn't just be sitting there trying to get placements and stuff, you know, and making samples all the time and stuff. It's finding a good balance is key, and that's the same with life in general. Like, finding balance between
definitely
your work and your free time and family and all these different types of things. And again, I guess kind of just like enjoying myself more, because before I quit my job, I was working like 9:30 till 6:30 in the day, and I come home and I felt like, I've got to make music, you know.
Yeah, and
I'm trying to quote unquote make it. I'm trying to get out of my job, whatever. It was just super stressful
like
for me.
Battle sort of thing.
Yeah, and I didn't go out. I didn't do things. I didn't like see my friends and stuff. So that's what I've been trying to do lately. As long as I get my work done, especially like during the day, if I get my work done, and then at nighttime, okay, I can go out and see my friends. I can do this and that because I'm not stressing about. I've not worked a whole day in a supermarket, you know.
Yeah.
And I've also, one final thing that I've learned is, like, you see everyone say it, like, on social media, especially successful people. They'll say, "Oh, money doesn't buy you happiness," all this stuff.
Yeah.
And like, it's definitely true.
It
like,
doesn't buy you.
It's not even about money.
It buys you freedom.
It's not even necessarily about money, but it's like when I quit my job, I was like, that's the point I'd always wanted to get to.
Yeah.
Like, I've been doing music for like 4 or 5 years. Like, wow, I finally quit my job. Like, I'm finally just doing music. Like, this is what I've always wanted to do. And then like normal life things will happen, and you'll be like fucking down about it or whatever.
Yeah.
And you in my head, it's like, damn, like, this is the point I've always wanted to be at, but I'm still down or whatever. It's like it's contradicting in my brain.
Yeah.
But that's what I've kind of just made me realize, like you can have 100 million billion pounds,
everyone's got problems in life, no matter.
And you still have some random life thing that will happen, you know.
Yeah.
So it's really like, you gotta just realize that, shit happens. You know what I mean?
I think some things out your, especially stuff that's out of your control. I think for me, I could dwell on that a lot, and you shouldn't. Shouldn't really just. You can't control it, so why not just not? It's
easier said than done.
Yeah, definitely, but
like, it's easy to say, "Oh, don't let it affect you," but things will affect you. But coming back from it and then learning from it and moving forwards, that's the key to, I
think, like, taking a step back and
successful.
Assessing. Can't get my words out. Assessing like the situation or whatever can always help.
Yeah, I've also learned that you can't always be happy. Like, you like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, what's the word? Like, you think like happiness is this ultimate state of mind that you can achieve.
No,
But
no
it
one's...
relates to the same thing. Like you'll never, you can't aim for happiness necessarily.
No,
You know what I
you'll
mean?
never
You have to
find
just-
happiness if you're just trying
Yeah.
to aim for it all the time.
or like permanent, or
Yeah.
more like permanent happiness, because
Mhm.
things will, like I said, things will always happen.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
But
you just can't control life most of the time,
Yeah.
so you can't. Some
feel
things
like-
just.
I feel like a lot of producers kind of have the same things
Mhm.
like this, that we all have the same like mentality in.
Yeah, but that's anyone
You
that's
know.
chasing what they want to do, like, especially someone with like an actual
True.
aspiration.
I feel
or
like
something.
with producers, we kind of all sit inside a lot, and we all,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah, definitely.
We all have the same things, and like with social media, the whole, you got to work, you got to do this and that. You
Mhm.
know, it becomes very draining. But yeah, that's like, you know, people DM me about stuff all the time, and it's like, I can give you advice, but you
Can't
gotta
do
just
it for you,
experience it.
and you can't do the
you gotta
work.
just, yeah, you gotta just experience like things, especially in the music industry. Like when people always talk about getting like fucked over with your money, like when you get a
Yeah.
placement or something, like their label or whatever, like that will happen to you, but you gotta learn from it. You know,
Yeah,
like it's hard,
definitely.
like stuff like that. You just gotta get on with it.
Mhm.
And that's like you said, it's like a life thing. It's not just a music thing.
No,
It's like
yeah,
you gotta just experience is the best way.
yep. That's how
And that's
you.
what I've learned.
That's how your
You gotta
character
go through
builds
it.
as well.
You gotta go through it, even when you think you've been through everything or whatever. Like there's always some new shit that's gonna happen. So
It's getting kind of
Yeah.
deep here. Are you
yeah, we
okay?
went away from
You
production,
sure?
but no, I need to lie down.
But yeah,
But yeah, that's all the categories. That's all the things
think-
we've got.
yeah, I think that's
Um,
pretty much it, isn't it? For
Yeah, I think. Yeah, hopefully 2022 we see more albums that are solid. Front
Yeah.
to back.
they better be.
That's my New Year's resolution.
Or I'm dropping
That's not
my
a resolution,
album.
but you know what I mean. Oh God, no. Okay, right. End of show.
But yeah, I think we'll probably wrap it up here, everyone. Yeah, so if you like this
Yeah.
episode, you know what to do. Just drop a like, comment down below. We're going to obviously try to get these out every Friday, was it? Yeah, it's Friday, isn't it?
Every week. Well, I think
Yeah,
we said
once a
Friday,
week,
but
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, you know what to do. Hit us up on like DMs on the Instagram, any questions and stuff. Give us some ideas that we might be able to do. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Have you got anything else to add?
No, that's it. Yeah. 2022.
Good.
We're coming with more weekly podcasts.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna stop.
Hope everyone has
Even though we stopped after 2 weeks.
hope everyone has a better new year. But yeah, I see
Yeah.
you. I guess
Yeah.
see you, everyone.